Today, we are going to talk about animal testing. Animal testing are procedures performed on living animals for purposes of research into basic biology and disease, assessing the effectiveness of new medical products, and testing the human health and environmental safety of medicine and industrial products. Sounds good, right? Yet, now we're going to reveal the truth behind it. Animals endure pain, fear, and sufferings in these laboratories and experiments, and they are not only inhumane but also brutal. Look at these photos of the animals and how they're treated in labs. Can you believe every year over 100 million of animals endure these treatments? And even worse is that they are often killed and abandoned right after. Yet, this makes us question why it still exists. And are there no regulations behind it?
For decades, animal testing has been seen as a standard method to ensure the safety of products. Yet, this method has not been well regulated. In the US, although there are regulations, up to 90% of the animals are not included, resulting in many of them are not protected by policy and laws and still facing unfair treatments. Even worse is that some country even requires product to be tested on animals before being allowed to sell. An example of this is China. It's not up till May 2021. Brands are allowed to sell import-to-purpose cosmetic in China without the needing to proceed animal testings.
Crap. Do it so I can put her nails out. We do. One. Two. How many do you have left?
Is this necessary? To answer this question, we invite Mrs. Jennings to do an interview on it. And in your opinion, do the potential benefits of animal testing, like for human safety, medicine, and etc., outweigh the ethical concerns surrounding this practice?
No, definitely not. And there are ways of testing, even like testing on tissues, live tissues, cultured cells,
And that
still has
bodies,
ethical implications, but I don't think there is. As black and white, I think the mistreatment of animals is just unnecessary.
Yeah. Some of you might think that, then it must be very effective. Yet, the truth is, it isn't even effective at all. According to the National Institutes of Health of the US, up to 95% of all drugs that are shown to be safe and effective in tests on animals fail on human trials. Yet, this leads to a question of why it's still used. In your experience, what are some of the main reasons animal testing is still used in scientific research today?
I think it's just that possibly a lack of other ways of testing, other methods of getting the information about whether it's drugs or cosmetics or anything that we've been used in with humans. The human health seems to come first, and so different countries value that animal testing more than others. Some countries have banned it, some countries
Allow
it, yeah.
Now, you all may question, are there really no alternatives? Yet, I'm here telling you, there are some other alternatives, such as lab-grown tissues and computer simulations. and we have Mrs. Jennings to elaborate and talk about it again.
If that animal testing can be replaced by other scientific methods, such as computer simulations or lab-grown tissues, and in your opinion, how effective are these alternatives?
I think that, especially with like computer simulations, it's only as good as the data that you've got. So as we discover and understand more about the complexities of some of the chemical interactions that happen in the body or on the skin, or the better our simulations can be. I think that if they cannot be replaced, that the products that it is being tested on isn't necessary. So I think if we get to a point where we're 99%, 95% confident that we're happy that this product is okay, whether it's a medicine, whether it's a cosmetic or something, without animal testing, that's okay.
Now some of you may think there's nothing that we can do about it. We are just normal citizens. Yet, in fact, the power to stop animal testing is in our hands. As consumer, we can demand cruelty-free products. And now we have Ms. Jennings to talk about her perspective in this area.
I think it's really good, and I think a lot of it is because people are more aware. So I've probably used products that were tested on animals in the past and not realised that's it, or products that contain animal products, and I haven't been aware. And I think now we've got more and more information, more and more access to information. People are able to spread messages a lot faster because we've got social media, not just the internet. And I think that's why people are starting to be like, actually, I'm making a choice not to purchase these things, and that we're starting to understand our power as consumers of where we spend our money. That's where the businesses will then start to find ways of making us spend money. So if we're trying to buy those cruelty-free, they'll make more cruelty-free. So I think that's a real powerful thing that we can do.
So, these alternatives may not be the most effective methods. We still believe that animal testing should not be used in normal medical or cosmetic products, as they can lightly be replaced by computer simulation and lab-grown tissue. Yet, in special occasions such as vaccination or when there are really no alternatives, then perhaps animal testing is the only options. However, what can we do to stop animal testing from being used in unnecessary areas?
Here are some examples of cruelty-free products. They often have logos on it that suggest that's cruelty-free, meaning it doesn't include any animal testing. I encourage everyone to support this type of products and refuse to purchase any products that include animal testing. We as consumers can force companies into making them only create cruelty-free products.
Thank you for listening, and I hope this video has helped you all having a deeper understanding in the topic of animal testing.
Last, to help us better understand your thoughts on animal testing, please take a moment to fill out the survey linked in the description below. Thank you.